Now in this video, we're going to be taking a look at a portable power solution that is ultra small, but packs a punch. We're talking about the Vulcan Energon 300. This is a portable battery pack. It is also going to be able to support, again, any of your electronics in your home and provide a 20 milliseconds response time to a power failure, so all your electronics should continue to function. This device has 300 watts. It's using an LFP battery and has a 600 watt peak. Now, that's not sustainable. That means that it can kick that high and then still support that and then drop down. The battery technology, because it's LFP technology, can give you up to 3,000 plus charging cycles. It does have 7 ports, as we mentioned, and then also has a 20 millisecond response time when it comes to any kind of power disruption. So if you have this plugged in and you have gadgets, electronics plugged into it, and the power goes, it's going to take 20 milliseconds for it to respond to the power drop and keep your electronics going. This thing is small. We're talking about 20% smaller than standard, I would say, chargers of this size. Now, the other cool thing about this battery is that it would charge in 1.8 hours. That is super fast. Now, the USB-C ports, it has 2 and 1 USB-A. Each one is marked with a different power capacity. So you have one USB-C that's going to be 18 watts, one USB-C that is 60 watts, and then one USB-A that is 18 watts. Now, you do have a 100 watt charge input, and then you also have a DC 5521 120 watt out. So let's take a closer look at this battery backup solution and why. This is going to be great for camping, for any kind of situation. Maybe if you're going tailgating, you want to have some extra power with you, or if you have a slight outage in your home and you just like to get some power to get those essential gadgets going. Let's go ahead and check it out. Now, the first thing I wanted to highlight is the charging options that you have here. So if you really think about the type of device that you're going to be charging, you're going to have a lot of different charging cycles here. So you're going to be able to get 12 charges if you're charging a drone, 5 plus charges if you're looking at a laptop. If you're looking at a tablet, a little over 9. If you're looking at a mobile phone, right, depending on the phone, over 23. And then you're looking at all these other devices, cell phones and lights. So it's going to give you a lot of power, especially in this small package. Now with the Energon, you're going to find this is going to be your auto adapter. So this is what you'll connect to your cigarette lighter. And then you have a reasonably sized power brick. So this is the power brick that you would use, and I'll show you where this gets plugged in with the actual AC plug. Now, as we look at the Energon itself, the Energon 300, a couple things that we'll highlight. On the very bottom, you do have some rubberized feet. Right, so those rubberized feet are going to keep it put when you lower it. We'll flip it this way. You do have a nice little handle, which makes it really easy to transport. And let's face it, this is going to be something compact that you can use around the house or if you're on the go. Now, on the back side here, and we'll bring this right here. There you go. We basically have a AC outlet, right? Power on, and a fan on this side. Now here you won't find much, right, except the logo, right, and the Vulcan brand. And on this side you'll find the same thing, except you have no information here except the Vulcan brand. Now in the front, as we take a look at this, and let's get that right there, a couple things that you have going on. You have a fan again here, and then you have your power options, right? So you can power up the unit. You then also have the LED light, because it does have a light, which I'll show you in a second. And then it basically has your 2 USB-Cs, each one having different watt ratings, right, as you can see there. And then 2 USB-As also with the appropriate watt ratings there. So as you plug these in, that's going to work. This one right here, you'll notice that it's circled, and I like that because sometimes you get, if you have a lot of these, or if you don't use it that often, remembering what the DC in is, this is where that actual power charger comes in. And then you have some DC out as well. Now to power up the unit is pretty straightforward. So we're going to go ahead and power this up so you can see what it looks like. It has a real nice display here. Let's go ahead, and there it is, powered up. So you can see here how it's powered up. It gives you that indicator there, how many watts are being consumed, and then the battery itself. Now you can turn on this LED as well. We'll go ahead and press this button right here, just for a second. Okay, and let me show you, where was that LED that we saw? All right, so you see it right here. This is the LED. Let's go ahead and pop it up. There you go. Right, so it's pretty bright. You can see that right there. I'm going to turn it off again, and you can see that it has different modes. Right, ooh, it's like party time. And now that's where it's off. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect this to a couple products to see how the power works and what type of devices it can support. Now, before doing our power test, one other thing I wanted to highlight, as soon as you power up the front, when you want to power this AC outlet, you'll have to push this button here to enable it. Now, the Energon is a really capable small battery backup solution, but it's not going to be able to power some large appliances, like if you're thinking about even a coffee maker. That coffee maker is going to be requiring like 1,000 watts of power. However, this little guy here, this is a laser engraver. This laser engraver, this is an X-Tool F1 laser engraver. It can power it. Let me show you how. All right, it's done. Let's see what it created. Check that out. And again, that was done, powered by the Energon. Not bad, not bad at all. Now, in addition to being able to run a laser like this, you can also charge your smartphone like this. Now, it's going to support, again, any of those devices that have power consumption needs that fall within the specs. Super convenient, super portable. Now, this combined with the solar panel is going to give you renewable power no matter where you are. So guys, that wraps up our review. See you in the next video.